All right, Flavis, 2 more names left to do Freshest in the Northwest. We got number 1 and we got number 2 left. No, there have been 2 artists that have made all 3 Freshest in the Northwest lists. You already saw one of them, Nacho Picasso. This artist is making his highest ranking on the list so far. He goes by the name of Saul.
Oh, wow. Called it.
Hey. That's where I had him.
You had him too?
I had him at 2.
We had Saul at 2? I didn't have him at 2.
I had him pretty high.
No. I don't like 6.
Listen, this is,
I don't like 6.
I almost put Saul down in the lower half of my list, and then I had a recollection of him riding on a boat through the crowd.
Was this a dream?
No, that's what I thought it was a dream, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, look at my Instagram, I'm like, fuck, that's not going on. Then I come back and like hella people have pictures of Saul riding down, rapping in a fucking inflatable boat, and people are just pushing him through the fucking crowd.
Wow.
And he's like riding around the damn crowd, like in a boat, rapping. I'm like, fuck that, he's back on the list again. You know what I mean? Like, I've never been on a people boat. You know what I mean? I've never been on a people river. I've never done that before. He's like,
yo, so Swerve push this up. If you guys, you can zoom in on that. That's Saul
on a boat.
I've seen that.
Let me see.
In a crowd.
Yeah,
in a crowd. Getting
you can't say he's not when you have people that will carry you around on the boat.
And he went
yeah, he was
from the front of the stage to like the back, back of the crowd, and there was thousands of people there for him. I mean, I saw him when I DJ'd Barbados years ago at the Fisher Green stage, and he's doing main stage this year.
On a people river.
In 2 years.
On a people river.
Man.
That says a lot.
That is crazy.
And his last project
no
is
journey out of 15 or 20,000 people would try to tip it. You know, you made it out there.
No, it was all love.
I wouldn't have Saul at number 2. That's really high.
Why?
Because I mean, he's touring, he's doing his thing, and I think that's amazing. I think he's a great artist as well. But I mean, presence says a lot. He's here often. I don't know if he performs here often.
He just kind of shows up.
Right. And, you know, because
but that's so fresh.
He's at the show up.
You're right.
No,
that is fresh.
that's
ghost, like, what's up?
But I'll go back to the 6 to 8 months.
Oh, you guys haven't seen me in 3 months?
Yeah,
I'm finna ride a boat.
if you look at it, Eyes Open EP, that dropped at least like last summer or whatever, and you still got people listening to
Yeah,
that.
he dropped in September. The eyes open.
And
People are still listening.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, still, for me personally, I wouldn't have had him at 2. He deserves top 5. Absolutely. But I think as far as terms of relevance right now and who's here, because again, we're talking about fans of people who are here in the Northwest, and he has a very national buzz. He's a very national audience, just like Sam does. I think that you would have to move him out of that. And like, that's me personally, because again, fans here, I'm like, oh, that's Saul. I'm not doing that. If you would have known him,
Wow, I disagree.
People are noticing Gifted Gab.
People see Saul, he's gonna sell out everything.
Name another local Seattle Northwest artist that sells out Showbox Park besides Macklemore and Blue Scholars.
None. Saul.
sold out.
Nima did it once.
Hey, Nima used to do that shit religiously back in the day.
He was the first guy. He was the first local artist.
Nima used to do that shit religiously.
I'm not arguing that.
That's crazy. Nima was still the showbox. Man, I hear you.
You know he appreciates the money.
What's he rapping about? Where are these stones?
You know what? If he does Bandcamp, if he stays that too, he earned it, honestly. He worked extremely hard. He just said he's on a 52 city tour or something like that.
No, that's right.
Brad's no money.
Saul was
on tour.
Saul was touring from like January to April with
yeah, because he was
Cyanide.
Oh, Cyanide.
Yeah. I mean, he was
covered that show.
But I will say this. You know what about Saul though? When I hear Saul on records with other artists, like here locally, even he gets washed on those tracks.
I will say that.
Straight up, bro.
I love Saul's grind and his hustle, but his music has never really made me sit back and say, like, I won't say it's music because his songs are great, but like, just like hear a verse of him is
come on, bro. If you want to break it down, as far as like
it's run of the mill rap.
Rapper is not. I'm a whole fantasy life. I feel like Saul's a rapper.
Yeah,
he may not be. I feel like he's kind of like Taupe. He may not be the best rapper on the list, but his music is immaculate.
Yeah, he makes
his production and stuff is great. His product is great. when it comes to his buzz and his fans, like you can't really.
I gotta look at it anyway. As far as comparison, I gotta look at it in a way. I remember a couple years ago when MTV did their list and they were comparing Wayne and they were comparing Ye, and they were like, who was the top? It was them 1 and 2, and they were like, yo, well, they were on a track together, and Ye killed it, and Wayne didn't. So we're talking about the head-to-head competition. So you gotta count that as well, because you have, I don't care what anybody says, but you have equal opportunity to put whatever you want on wax in comparison with another artist, or it's looking at a competition. That's the state of hip hop. And I've heard him on some tracks with some other artists, but locally he was on a track with Dave, and Dave killed him on it.
He's not gassing anybody on that.
He's not gassing anybody.
That's why the criteria is more than just rapping. Because if that was the case, then Lucky be number 1.
No, but I hear you, bro.
I mean, Macklemore is.
Yeah, Jay would be probably too. I mean, I'm not up on his a lot of music,
but my point is though, when you have people who are making just music just as good as you, who are measuring from music, popularity is only one factor of it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people out there, brother, that gimmicky, like Weird Al Yankovic was selling out tours for hella. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean
he was fresh though.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh yeah, he was fresh.
The song though, you gotta keep in mind though that he was doing all that before the Macklemore.
Yeah, he was.
Like he sold them.
I went to school, so I went to school, so and I remember when he was renting out rooms and
when he was fucking
yeah, bro, when he first started rapping. I mean, so he couldn't even
Hey, one conversation, guys. One conversation.
He deserves a spot on this list, and he deserves to be top 3 even. Top 4 even, but whatever. But at number 4.
I think what Mr. Queen is trying to say is that he thinks perhaps Gifted Gab should jump up.
Gab should definitely.
Gifted Gab a better rapper, definitely.
Yeah.
But
Wait, time out.
I think that
Saul.
Yeah, bro.
I think it'll get there.
That's on my head.
Yes.
Are we ready for a vote? Or are we ready for a vote?
I'm ready for a vote.
Are we ready for a vote?
I'm ready.
And then I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say, Gab just put out a project. Talking about terms of relevance, 6 to 8 months. She just put out a project. It was dope. It was very well received. And there was no.
He kind of actually likes do it.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, you like dudes? Oh, come on.
Come on.
How much you pay you?
No. Your PayPal's popping too. That's 3 out of the table.
Okay, we're ready for a vote here. If you want Gifted Gab at number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Cool Nuts actually voted for Saul, so 5 to 3. Gifted Gab. Up to
She deserves that.
She deserves that.
Man, Freshest in the Northwest.
She do. And you know what I like
One
about it?
more.
Saul will see this list and be like, you know what? She does deserve it.
Yep, and that's how look cool him. He's extremely humble.
He'll even say that. He'll be like, yeah.
Or Saul will watch the video.
I think so.
Hey, pal,
I already know who number 1 is.
I gotta go with my
Fuck around and change the world. Why not? Why else? Still with the fame. Turn me loud. House lights on the crowd. I wanna see your face when I change the game.